Love, a subject we all experience at least once in our lives. But have you truly understood it? Why are some relationships strong and enduring, while others fall apart so easily? Welcome to Sophia's Knowledge, and my name is Sophia. This is the place where you'll find valuable lessons and tips to help you build a truly lasting love. In today's video, Sophia will reveal 7 signs he doesn't like you and is hiding it. And sign number 5 is quite important. These are real-life stories and profound insights. Don't miss the advice that could change the way you view and live in love. Make sure you're in a quiet place, put on your headphones, and let yourself relax to receive positive messages in today's video. Are you ready to embark on this journey with Sophia? Let's get started. Have you ever felt abandoned in a relationship, even when you've given it your all? Do you notice subtle signs that your partner unintentionally or deliberately ignores and wonder if he truly cares about you? These seemingly harmless signals might actually be clear warnings of a lack of interest in the relationship. Let's explore 7 signs that show he doesn't like you and is hiding it, helping you recognize if you're wasting your time on an undeserving relationship. Sign 1. He always avoids eye contact. Eye contact is one of the most important forms of nonverbal communication in any relationship. It's how we express care, connection, and emotions toward others. When you talk to someone, their eyes can reveal a lot about their feelings and attitude. If you notice that he frequently avoids eye contact with you, it could be a sign that he doesn't have special feelings or is deliberately keeping his distance. Eye contact as an emotional bridge. When someone truly cares about you, eye contact naturally occurs during conversations. Eyes are the windows to the soul, and through them, we can convey powerful, unspoken messages. If he looks into your eyes while talking, it's a sign he wants to connect and share emotions. Conversely, if he continuously avoids eye contact, it may be because he feels uncomfortable or doesn't want to reveal his true feelings. Eye contact reflects attention. One indicator of interest is maintaining eye contact throughout a conversation. When you discuss an important topic or share deep feelings, someone who cares about you won't hesitate to look into your eyes to show attention and understanding. However, if he avoids looking at you while you're talking or frequently looks away, this might indicate he isn't particularly interested in you. He may feel uneasy looking at you or is trying not to reveal his emotions. Eyes reflect rejection. When someone doesn't want to create a connection or seeks to avoid closeness, they often avoid the other person's gaze. If he repeatedly looks down, to the side, or at other things instead of at you during conversations, it may show he isn't interested in the conversation or doesn't want to maintain the relationship. He might even feel uncomfortable or hesitant being near you. Avoiding eye contact as a protective behavior. Sometimes, avoiding eye contact isn't a sign of disinterest, but rather a way to protect his emotions. If he's trying to hide his true feelings or feels unable to express care, he might choose not to look into your eyes. This helps him maintain emotional distance and avoid revealing feelings he doesn't want you to know. Eye contact as a natural emotional indicator. On the other hand, when someone truly has feelings for you, they will not only look at you during significant moments, but also try to maintain eye contact throughout the conversation. Sometimes, a fleeting glance can convey more than words ever could. If he always looks at you and establishes eye contact, it's a sign he wants to nurture a closer relationship. If he constantly avoids your eyes, however, this might be a warning that he isn't genuinely interested in you. Avoiding eye contact. A warning sign. Avoiding eye contact isn't the only sign he doesn't like you, but it's one of the clearest signals you shouldn't ignore. When combined with other behaviors like showing no interest in you, not spending time with you, or acting cold, this avoidance can further highlight his lack of care and genuine emotions toward you. True feelings. Pay attention to other signs. While eye contact is an important indicator, it's not the only factor in assessing a relationship. You need to observe other behaviors and signs to get a comprehensive understanding of his feelings. If he shows care through actions, words, or friendly gestures, avoiding eye contact might just be temporary shyness. However, if all other signs indicate he isn't truly interested, then his avoidance of eye contact could be a clear warning. Recognizing the avoidance of eye contact can help you better understand his feelings. It's one of the strong indicators of a lack of interest and connection. However, you should also consider the entire relationship picture to gain more accurate insights and avoid unnecessary misunderstandings. What do you think about this sign? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions and discuss further. Don't forget to like this video if you find it helpful and subscribe to the channel to avoid missing upcoming insights. Thank you so much. Let's continue together. Sign 2. He often avoids private conversations. When someone has feelings for you, they will want to share their thoughts, emotions, and personal stories to create deeper closeness in the relationship. One of the best ways for two people to understand each other better is through private conversations. However, if you notice that he always tries to avoid these discussions, it could be a sign that he isn't particularly interested in you and doesn't want to form an emotional bond. Sharing emotions is an important part of a relationship. A relationship can grow stronger when both individuals are willing to share their deepest feelings and thoughts. Private conversations not only help you understand each other better, but also provide an opportunity to emotionally connect. If he always avoids talking about feelings, family, or important life memories, this might indicate that he doesn't want to open up or doesn't feel comfortable sharing with you. He tries to change the subject. When you start asking about personal matters, if he often tries to steer the conversation to another topic, it's a clear sign that he doesn't want to engage in deeper discussions. For example, if you ask about his family or past relationships, he might quickly change the subject or give brief, disinterested answers. If someone likes you, they won't hesitate to share a little about their past or important aspects of their life. Avoiding personal questions shows a lack of desire to connect deeply with you. Avoidance might be a protective behavior. His unwillingness to share personal issues might be a way to protect himself. If he doesn't have special feelings for you, he may not want to open up because he fears that sharing personal stories could make him vulnerable or uncomfortable. Some people also avoid revealing too much about themselves because they fear that doing so could make the relationship feel too serious or move too quickly. He might want to maintain emotional distance to protect his own feelings. He feels uncomfortable around you. Another reason he avoids private conversations could be that he feels uncomfortable being around you. If he doesn't have feelings for you or feels pressured to share deeply, he'll try to keep the relationship at a surface level without crossing any boundaries. People who genuinely care about each other won't hesitate to share their thoughts and feelings because they trust each other and want the relationship to deepen. He only enjoys superficial conversations. If you notice that he always focuses on light, surface-level topics and avoids deeper conversations about emotions or personal life, this is a sign that he has no intention of building a closer relationship. People who genuinely want to connect will willingly open up and share their concerns and issues. If he consistently keeps his distance in conversations, it's a clear indication that he doesn't see you as someone special in his life. Refusal to share important memories. Everyone has special memories in their lives, whether related to family, friends, or significant moments. If he never shares his memories or refuses to do so when you ask, it shows that he doesn't want you to be part of his inner world. People who truly care won't hesitate to tell you about meaningful moments in their lives because it creates emotional connection. Silence when asked personal questions. One of the most noticeable signs that he doesn't want to share about himself is silence. If you ask him personal questions and he only responds vaguely or doesn't answer, it could indicate that he has no special interest in you. Silence or a cold reaction might be his way of keeping his feelings private and not opening up to you. He doesn't see the relationship as important. If he consistently avoids private conversations, it could be because he doesn't see the relationship as important or doesn't want to invest too much in it. A man who truly loves you will be ready to share everything about his life, from small stories to big events, because he wants you to understand and feel the deep connection between you. Avoiding private conversations might be a clear sign of a lack of interest and connection. People who genuinely love and care for each other won't hesitate to share personal stories and feelings. If you notice that he consistently avoids or redirects these discussions, he might not want the relationship to progress further or doesn't see you as a significant part of his life. If you're still watching at this moment, don't hesitate to comment, continue. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments below. I look forward to hearing your opinions. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and give Sophia the motivation to create more meaningful and valuable videos. Let's continue together. Sign 3. He doesn't spend time with you. Time is the most valuable asset anyone has. We always dedicate time to the things and people we value. If you notice that he never spends time with you, this could be one of the clearest signs that he doesn't have deep feelings for you or doesn't want to develop the relationship further. Time is a measure of care. When someone truly likes you, they won't hesitate to spend time with you, whether it's brief moments or long dates. Everyone is busy with work and personal life, but when someone has special feelings for you, they will find ways to spend time with you, even if it's a short meeting or a phone call. If he consistently gives excuses for not meeting or declines invitations, it's a clear sign that he doesn't prioritize you in his life. The reason is always busy. One of the most noticeable signs is that he always uses busy as an excuse when you want to meet or talk. While someone who truly cares about you will find a way to make time no matter how busy they are, he continuously finds reasons to avoid you. When you invite him to meet, he might decline with excuses like work, family, or even vague plans. If this happens frequently, you may feel like you're being overlooked on his list of priorities. Time with you is only for convenience. In some relationships, when he has nothing to do or needs someone around during lonely moments, he might reach out to you. However, when he has important plans or needs to spend time on other relationships, you'll find yourself left behind. This shows that you're not his priority. He only seeks you out when it's convenient, rather than proactively arranging time for you when everything is settled. Time spent with you lacks meaning. When someone likes you, the moments they spend with you will always hold meaning, whether it's a simple conversation or an outing. He will want to share important moments of the day and make you a part of his life. However, if he doesn't spend time with you and your meetings always lack sincerity or don't create a sense of connection, it could mean he doesn't find the relationship meaningful. Short dates and rushed conversations are signs that he doesn't value the time spent with you. He doesn't make long-term plans with you. Another sign is that he never makes long-term plans with you. If you notice that all your meetings or interactions happen spontaneously without any arrangement or future planning, it could indicate that he doesn't see the relationship as long-term. Someone who loves you will plan for the future, want to share upcoming activities, or show intentions of staying connected in the long run. If you're only a choice when he's free, the relationship may not go anywhere. He spends time with others, but not you. You might notice that he spends a lot of time with friends, colleagues, or other people, but not with you. If he can find time to meet and talk with others, but doesn't do the same with you, this might indicate that you're not important in his life. People who truly love you won't hesitate to make time for you, no matter how others fit into their life. If you feel like he always has time for everyone except you, this is a clear sign of a lack of interest. He doesn't initiate contact. An important aspect of a relationship is initiative. If he never initiates contact with you and only responds when you reach out, this might show that he doesn't think of you as a priority. A real relationship requires effort and initiative from both sides. And if you're the only one trying to connect, he may not be willing to invest the time and energy into the relationship. He lacks emotional and time investment. One of the clearest signs that he doesn't have special feelings for you is the lack of emotional and time investment. Someone who truly loves you will spend time understanding you, sharing beautiful moments, and supporting you during tough times. However, if he doesn't make time to be with you, even when you need support or care, it shows that he doesn't consider the relationship important. He doesn't feel the need to spend time with you, and the relationship will gradually become distant. His lack of time for you is one of the strongest signs that he doesn't have a special interest in you. Time is irreplaceable, and when someone truly loves you, they will find a way to spend time with you no matter how busy they are. If you always feel left behind, or he consistently declines meetings, it might be time to reassess this relationship. Sign 4. He doesn't understand your small gestures. One of the clearest signs that he doesn't genuinely care about you or pay attention to your emotions is his inability to understand or notice your small gestures. These could be glances, tone of voice, or even subtle actions like standing close to him or a fleeting smile. If you notice that he doesn't react or pay attention to these signals, it might indicate that he isn't emotionally connected to you or simply doesn't see you as someone special. He lacks sensitivity in nonverbal communication. Communication is not just about words, but also about nonverbal gestures, such as eye contact, smiles, or body movements. These gestures can convey a lot about emotions, moods, and intentions. Someone who loves you will always be sensitive to these signals, picking up on whether you're happy, sad, anxious, or excited without you having to say it. If he doesn't notice these things or even ignores them, it may prove that he's not paying full and deep attention to you. He doesn't notice when you need help. A small but important gesture in a relationship is the ability to recognize when you need support, help, or even just a word of encouragement. If you're struggling, whether through your facial expressions or actions, but he fails to notice or even disregards it, that's a sign of lack of care. Someone who truly loves you will be able to sense when you need help, even if it's just a small inquiry or a gesture to show they care. He ignores your emotions. When you feel sad, disappointed, or unhappy, small changes in your body language, like a shift in tone or withdrawing into yourself, will show this. If he doesn't notice or care about these changes, it could indicate that he's not genuinely invested in your emotions. A good relationship requires mutual understanding, including recognizing and empathizing with each other's feelings. If he can't understand the small gestures that show your emotions, it may be that he isn't interested in developing a deep emotional connection with you. Your gestures of care are overlooked. You might show small acts of affection, like holding his hand, brushing his hair, or even lightly touching his shoulder to express your feelings, but he doesn't react or reciprocate. This could be a sign that he isn't responding to your emotions or doesn't understand the significance of those small gestures. In a loving relationship, these acts of affection and small gestures are essential to building a connection between two people. If he doesn't notice or respond to them, he might not feel your importance in his life. He doesn't react when you're uncomfortable. When you feel awkward or uncomfortable, you might display gestures such as a nervous smile, avoiding eye contact, or subtle body movements like turning away. If he doesn't notice this and doesn't take steps to ease your discomfort or make you feel more at ease, it could mean that he doesn't truly care about how you're feeling. Someone who loves you will know how to create a safe and comforting environment when you feel uncertain or uneasy. He only notices obvious things. Another sign that he doesn't truly understand you is his focus only on large and obvious expressions rather than noticing smaller, more subtle signs. While someone who cares about you will understand that small things can also reflect important emotions, he may only pay attention to significant events or direct words. A true loving relationship involves sensitivity to the smaller signals from each other, as these are what create depth in a relationship. He can't understand your true mood. When you express emotions that aren't spoken out loud, such as moments of silence in a conversation or prolonged quietness, someone who cares about you will understand that there's something on your mind and try to encourage or ask about it. However, if he doesn't pick up on these signs and continues talking as if nothing has changed, it could show that he isn't genuinely attuned to your hidden emotions. This is a sign of a lack of sensitivity and deep concern for you. Small gestures you express can reveal a lot about your emotions, and when someone doesn't recognize them, it shows that the relationship isn't built on deep understanding. If he can't understand or notice your small gestures, it may indicate that he doesn't genuinely care about you in a complete way or isn't sensitive enough to connect with you on a deeper emotional level. Long-lasting and sustainable relationships are built on care, sensitivity, and mutual understanding. Sign 5. He can't perceive what you need. This is a very important sign. One of the clearest signs that he doesn't truly care about you or lacks a deep emotional connection is his inability to perceive when you need something, whether it's help, comfort, or simply a word of encouragement. Everyone has special needs and desires, and when you are in a situation that requires support, someone who truly cares will naturally recognize that and respond. However, if he can't sense what you need, it may indicate that he lacks emotional sensitivity and doesn't fully attend to your feelings. He doesn't realize when you need help. A noticeable sign is when you're facing difficulties or have a problem to solve, and he doesn't notice or care about the need for his support. You might not directly ask for help, but small signals like a tense expression or your lack of cheerfulness can indicate that you need support. Someone who truly loves you will pay attention to these signs and proactively check in, offer encouragement, or at least be there to help. However, if he doesn't perceive this and continues as if nothing is happening, it is a sign that he doesn't care about your emotions. He doesn't know what you need when you're sad. One of the most obvious situations of lacking emotional perception is when you're feeling sad or going through something unpleasant, yet he doesn't realize it. You might try to hide your emotions, but signs like a low voice, cloudy eyes, or a change in behavior are things he could notice. If he doesn't check on you or try to cheer you up, leaving you to carry your emotions alone, he may not truly care about your feelings. Someone who cares will always know how to offer gestures, words, or actions to ease your emotions. He doesn't understand when you need affection. In a relationship, sometimes you don't need grand words or actions. You just need him to show you some care, such as holding your hand, giving you a hug, or simply sitting next to you when you're feeling tired. However, if he doesn't realize that you need attention or refuses to show that affection, it's a sign of a lack of connection in the relationship. Someone who truly loves you will always recognize when you need closeness and care, whether in small or big situations. He doesn't pay attention to changes in you. Sometimes you may not directly say what you need, but through changes in your emotions, attitude, or behavior, you may show that you need support. If he can't recognize these changes or doesn't care about the changes in you, it shows that he lacks sensitivity and care for your feelings. Someone who loves you will always pay attention and take care of you when you experience mood changes, whether it's anxiety, stress, or just having a bad day. He doesn't feel your expectations. Everyone in a relationship has certain expectations about what the other should do or how they should respond when needed. If he doesn't realize these expectations or pay attention to them, it can lead to frustration in the relationship. Expectations could come from simple actions like him taking the time to listen to you or showing concern when you're tired. If he can't understand these expectations and doesn't make an effort to meet them, he may not care about your needs properly. He doesn't respond when you need someone to listen. Sometimes what you need isn't direct help, but someone to listen to you. When you want to share a problem, someone who cares will know how to take the time to listen to you sincerely. However, if he can't recognize that you need someone to listen or doesn't pay attention when you open up, it may be a sign of a lack of care for your emotional needs. Someone who loves you will be ready to sit down and listen to you without judgment or dismissing your feelings. He only cares about what he wants. Someone who doesn't truly love you will focus only on what he wants, without giving proper attention to what you need. If he's only thinking about himself and doesn't recognize your needs, whether emotional, mental, or even simple things like time spent together, the relationship may be losing balance. Someone who truly cares will always try to understand what you need and will take appropriate actions to meet those needs. The inability to perceive what you need is a clear sign that he doesn't truly care about your emotions and needs. Someone who loves you will always try to understand the things you need, even if you don't say them directly. If he can't recognize your signals, or doesn't respond when you need help, comfort, or just a word of care, it may indicate that this relationship lacks a deep emotional connection. True care doesn't only come from grand gestures, but also from the small signals people show in everyday life. Sign 6. He rarely smiles at you. Smiling is one of the easiest and most natural ways to express emotional connection and satisfaction in a relationship. A smile can convey many things that sometimes words cannot fully express: happiness, comfort, respect, and love. However, if in your relationship he rarely smiles at you, it could be a strong sign that he doesn't feel comfortable or lacks a deep emotional bond with you. Smiling is a non-verbal language of friendliness. Smiling is the most powerful form of non-verbal communication we use. It is an expression of friendliness and ease when being together. If he rarely smiles at you or only smiles reluctantly, this may reflect that he doesn't feel comfortable or doesn't have a deep emotional connection with you. Someone who truly cares and loves you will naturally express joy and comfort when around you, and they will do so through genuine smiles. If the connection between you and him lacks smiles, it's a sign that he is not truly engaging in the relationship. Smiling shows satisfaction and respect. When we smile, we often express satisfaction and respect toward others. Smiling when hearing a funny story from the other person or sharing happy moments together is a sign of a healthy and happy relationship. However, if he rarely smiles or smiles awkwardly when with you, it may suggest that he doesn't feel comfortable, or worse, doesn't respect you as you expect. A relationship lacking respect and satisfaction will not develop sustainably, and the absence of smiles is one of the warning signs. A lack of smiles may signal emotional distance. Smiling is not only a way to express happiness, but also a way to build connection and closeness in a relationship. If he rarely smiles at you, it could be that he is creating an invisible distance between the two of you. Smiles help break down emotional barriers, creating intimacy and making it easier to connect. If someone no longer feels joy around you or feels no closeness, they may have less motivation to express natural gestures like smiling. This could be a sign that your relationship is becoming distant. Smiling is a sign of sincerity. A smile is also an expression of sincerity in a relationship. When someone smiles at you, it's their way of showing that they are genuinely enjoying the moments with you and feeling happy. If he doesn't smile much at you, it could mean he doesn't truly enjoy being around you. This may suggest that he is not fully invested in the relationship and may be hiding his true feelings. A healthy relationship is built on sincerity and openness, and without smiles, that sincerity cannot thrive. Smiling creates emotional bonds. Smiling is a way to create an emotional connection between two people. When you and he share joyful moments, funny stories, or things that make you both smile, you are building a stronger relationship. If he rarely smiles at you, it could indicate that he doesn't feel connected to you or he doesn't feel happy when he's around you. The absence of smiles can make your relationship feel stiff and lacking in emotional connection. He can smile with others, but not with you. A strong sign that he doesn't have an emotional connection with you is when he can easily smile and be happy around others, but cannot do so when with you. If he appears cheerful and comfortable with friends, family, or others, but remains cold, doesn't smile, or show emotion when with you, it shows that he doesn't feel comfortable or doesn't care about maintaining the connection with you. Smiling is also a way to cope with stress. Sometimes we use smiling as a way to cope with stress or awkward situations. If you're always trying to create happy moments, but he can't smile or share joy with you, it could mean he doesn't feel comfortable in the relationship or is facing emotional issues he doesn't want to share. The absence of smiles could indicate that he is feeling stressed or doesn't want to bond with you. Smiling is a natural expression of joy and connection in a relationship. If he rarely smiles at you, It could be a sign of a lack of emotional connection, respect, or even discomfort in the relationship. Someone who truly loves you will easily express joy and comfort when around you, and smiles are their way of showing that. If he can't smile at you, it may be because he is not truly invested in the relationship, doesn't feel comfortable, or doesn't experience joy when with you. Smiles, whether small or big, play an important role in building and maintaining a healthy and sustainable relationship. Sign 7. He spends too much time with others. One of the clearest signs that he is not giving you the attention you deserve is when he spends too much time with others, whether it's friends, colleagues, or family, and not enough time with you. Every relationship requires time and emotional investment, and if he consistently prioritizes others over you, it could reflect a lack of care, affection, or connection in your relationship. Time is the most valuable asset. Time is something that can never be regained, and how someone spends their time is a way of showing their care and value for a relationship. If he spends too much time with others and hardly any time with you, it could be a sign that he doesn't value your relationship or doesn't feel the need to invest time in you. Someone who truly loves you will always find ways to spend time with you, no matter how busy they are. Feeling left out when he spends time with others. A clear sign that your relationship has a problem is when you feel neglected because he spends too much time with others. If you are always waiting for his attention or care while he easily spends time with friends, family, or colleagues, you may feel undervalued. A relationship requires sharing and mutual care, and if he doesn't care about spending time with you, your relationship may lack balance. Lack of balance between relationships. When someone spends too much time with others and not with you, it can be a sign that he has not found balance between his relationships. While you can't ask him to completely cut off his friends or family, a romantic relationship needs time and attention from both sides. If he doesn't know how to allocate time properly to spend with you and nurture the relationship, it may indicate that he doesn't prioritize your relationship. Reasons for missing time with you. If he always has an excuse to avoid dates, conversations, or plans that you want to share together, but is always willing to spend time with friends, work, or others, it could indicate that he isn't truly interested in building a long-term relationship with you. He may not feel your relationship is important enough to invest time and attention in. His excuses may sound reasonable, but if they become a habit and you frequently feel overlooked, this is a clear sign of his lack of concern. Time with you should not be taken for granted. When you love someone, the time spent together should not be taken for granted, but should be something valuable, a priority. If he doesn't value his time with you and always makes you second to others, it shows that he doesn't truly prioritize your relationship in his life. A healthy relationship should be built on respect and a commitment to spend time with each other. If he can't do this, it may indicate that he doesn't appreciate the relationship. Feeling a lack of connection. Spending time together is one of the most important factors in building connection in a relationship. If he is always avoiding you and spending most of his time with others, you may feel that your relationship lacks a real connection. A romantic relationship requires active participation from both individuals, and if he can't spend time with you, the relationship will gradually become dull and lacking in emotional connection. He sees you as an option rather than a priority. If he continually spends time with others and only occasionally squeezes you into his schedule, it may indicate that he doesn't see you as a top priority in his life. Someone who truly loves you will do everything they can to ensure that you feel cared for, loved, and respected. If he doesn't make time for you and always puts others first, you may be treated as an option rather than a priority. Time is one of the most precious assets a person has. When someone loves you, they will spend time with you because you are important in their life. If he spends too much time with others and rarely spends time with you, it may be a sign that your relationship is lacking care, respect, and connection. A loving and sustainable relationship requires time investment from both sides. If he cannot make time for you, you may need to reassess the value that relationship brings to you. Conclusion. In any relationship, Time and emotional investment from both sides are essential to maintain connection and growth. When he spends too much time with others and not enough with you, it is a clear sign that he is not prioritizing you in his life. This can make you feel neglected, disrespected, and uncared for, creating a growing distance between the two of you. Everyone deserves to be loved and respected in a relationship, and if he can't recognize this, you may be in an unfair relationship. A healthy relationship requires investment from both sides, not only emotionally, but also in terms of time. Balance between relationships and spending quality time with each other will strengthen the relationship, build connection, and foster trust. If he is not willing to make time for you and always prioritizes others, you deserve the respect and attention you deserve. Don't let yourself become second choice in someone else's life. Be confident in stepping out of relationships that don't add value and seek true love where you are valued and loved. Thank you for taking the time to watch today's video. Hope you have found useful lessons about love and relationships. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends. I really appreciate your support and will continue to bring valuable content in the next videos. Please continue to accompany me on my journey to learn about love and relationships. See you soon and wish you happiness.